Hello, my YouTube friends. My name is Dave Such, and I'm a near-death experience researcher. Welcome to my channel where we talk about all things spiritual. Today, we're going to talk about something that can help us keep our sanity in crazy times, and that is the mainstream news media. Now, if you open any news source and count the number of news stories there are, positive versus negative, it's usually going to be around 80 to 90% negative. The news is nothing more than a well-crafted fear report. It's usually going to be misinformation, and it's going to be negative. And if they can't find something negative to talk about, they'll take a subject that they can easily spin and make it sound like something negative. It's really poison for the soul. The human consciousness was not meant to take on the chaos and the fear and the drama and the suffering and the conflict of an entire planet. You know, if you think about it, if we didn't have the communication that we have today, would you really know when the president changes hands? Would you know about a war in Russia with Ukraine? Would you know about violence in the Middle East? I mean, when I look at my world, sure, there's things going on. You might hear about a store getting robbed or somebody getting carjacked or a home being broken into, but it's not a daily occurrence to hear about murders and stabbings and shootings and rapings. Those are things that the worldwide news media brings right into our homes, and it's not good for us. It's one of the worst things we can do as a culture. Thoughts and words have power. Many near-death experiencers said, had I known how powerful my thoughts or words are, I would have chosen them more carefully. So what happens when you focus on the news and focus on the negative? Well, whatever a human being focuses their attention on, that attention focus goes out into the universe and it multiplies by about 10 and it comes back. And so they're going to give you whatever you want, and they only know what you want by what you focus on. So when we focus on all this negative stuff, it's like we're asking for more of it. I mean, imagine those raffles that they sometimes have where you buy a bunch of tickets and there's a bunch of different prizes with a little can or bowl out in front, and you put tickets in various bowls, and the more tickets you put in a certain bowl, the better chance you have of winning the prize. Well, think about those tickets as our thoughts. If more and more human beings start turning off the news, paying attention only to their world and the people around them and the people they come in contact with every day and do their best to be kind and loving and compassionate to them, that's going to change the voting balance. And once we start watching good news, it's really going to change the direction of humanity. And that's what I like to recommend to people. If you have to watch the news and you want to know what's going on in the world, watch something that's positive. The Good News Network is quite good. They have a website and a YouTube channel. There's another YouTube channel called Faith and Humanity Restored, where they talk about positive news stories and they show good stuff. And that's the kind of thing that we need to watch to uplift our souls and really push our minds and our consciousnesses in the right direction of love instead of fear. Now, if you want to try and experiment, turn off the news. All communication where you would get information from the outside world, turn it off for 1 week and see how you feel. For those of you who try this experiment, please put a comment and let me know how the experiment went. Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to get in touch with me for spiritual counseling or you're interested in my book, you can go to godtookmyclothes.com. Keep spreading your light and love.